Okay, so I thought I'd do a non-financial, non-market uh, summary of the way things are. I'm just doing this on voice. I'm way up on the hills above Nice, just coming down now. It's a Saturday evening, and I I can't believe what's happening as far as the vaccine mandates and what's going on in Germany now. In Germany, they say they will enforce vaccination. I don't know how they're going to do that. Are they going to break into people's homes and stick a needle in their arm? I don't know. I think there'll be a hardcore in Germany that will resist, and good luck to them. It shouldn't be the state that decides what you do or don't do with your health, with your body. The state can't tell you what to eat and what not to eat, although these days they try. Um, so I I think this is going to end quite badly. I'm looking at what's happening in Australia, and it's horrendous. And I have an uncle. I have family in Melbourne. But my uncle, I was in contact with him, and he's against all these mandates. And I love Australia, and I love Australians, and I have a great respect for Australians. I think they're basically decent people, and I work with many Australians, and as I say, my family, all of my dad's family moved to Australia in the 50s. Apart from him, he stayed because he was doing his naval training, his officer training. Excuse me. And yeah, so I I don't know what's going to happen. I think we're living in very dark times. It's not good. It's really not good. I I have some sympathy with the people who say this is a depopulation agenda. I have some sympathy with that, but I don't know whether I believe it. I think maybe it's just cock up. And what this whole COVID experience has taught us, if we didn't know already, is our leaders are absolutely useless. They are as useful as a chocolate teapot. They panic. They introduce panic measures. They've done it here where I am. They introduced mask mandates. You know, everybody knows the mask is a waste of time. But so I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I really don't, and I fear for the worst. And if they introduce the unelected leader of the EU, what's her name? Van der Linden something. She's calling now for compulsory vaccination in the EU. I mean, this is getting to look like Germany in the 1930s. I am already Untermensch. I'm already Untermensch because I'm not vaccinated. In France, I can't go to a bar or a restaurant. I can't go to a museum. I can't go to a sports centre. I can not go to any of those places. I may as well be wearing a yellow star to say I'm Juden. I'm Untermensch. Huh? I can't believe I'm saying this, and I can't believe how many people have gone along with this. When they introduced back in August, they introduced the pass sanitaire here in France. I was saying to my friend Jean-Marc, I was saying, well, all people need to do is they boycott every business that imposes it, and it'll be lifted in a week because the French government will not want the prospect of thousands of businesses going out of business. But of course, the vast majority of people went along with it because they're sheep. And so now we have a situation where I still can't believe this. That you have to show a pass that you've either been vaccinated or had a test, and now they've reduced it. And now it's a test within 24 hours, and they're no longer free. So you have to show you've been vaccinated or had a test within 24 hours before you're allowed into a bar or a restaurant or wherever, almost anywhere. Fortunately, it's not supermarkets yet, but who knows? That's only a matter of time. So, fortunately, I can still buy beer and food. Obviously, beer is more important than food, but there you go. So, it's all getting pretty terrible, and I think we've sleepwalked into this because our leaders they're so useless. It's that people like Boris Johnson and Macron. I think Macron is worse than useless. Macron is actually evil. I believe he's actually evil. He was in the Rothschild banking corporation before this. He is a fully paid up member of the Davos set, and they are on record as saying that they want to reduce the human population by, well, Bill Gates wants us to be 500 million. So about 7 billion of us are going to have to pop our clogs, and of course, Bill won't be one of them because that's the way it works. So I don't know. I said to my wife about 6 months ago, I said this is only going to get worse. The idea that we're ever going to get back to normal, it's a fantasy. We're never going to get back to normal. Now we can't go anywhere. I think they will reintroduce the lockdowns this winter. We've got this new variant from South Africa called Omicron. Strangely enough, they missed out G. I don't know why they did that. I can't imagine why they missed the letter G out, but there you go. So we've got this new variant, Omicron, which from South Africa, apparently not particularly terrible. It's like a cold, mild flu, but that's enough to. That's what they want. They want to lock us down further, and I wouldn't be at all surprised if this continues. I don't know how long this is going to continue, because unfortunately, what this whole episode has showed us is how weak people are. How prepared how they're prepared to go along with almost everything. Wear a mask. Yes, we'll wear a mask. Download a certificate showing that you can go out. I mean, can you believe? Not so long ago, to go out and walk my dog, I had to download a certificate from the government on my mobile phone to explain the reason for me being out of my house. Stop and think about that for a minute. That's where we've got to, and people accept it. This idea that we have in France, Bastille Day, they stormed the barricades and everything. I don't know what's happened to that. People just accept all these rules, and I think that's. And now that because the powers of be have realised, they've seen, normal people just accept all this bullshit. We know that the powers that be don't believe it because we see videos of them having their parties and their get-togethers, and there's no masks involved, of course. Masks are just a gesture. It's to scare us, and I don't watch mainstream media in general anymore. I haven't done for quite a long time, but I do listen to CNBC during the day. Sometimes with Bloomberg Television because of what I do, and it's propaganda. As far as the COVID thing is, it's total propaganda. The main guy that CNBC has on expert, Scott Gottlieb, his name is, to talk about COVID. Guess what? He's on the board of Pfizer. Well, there you go. I mean, the idea that you're getting objective information is ridiculous. You're not. You're getting the industry information. Anyway, so I don't know. I don't know where this is all going. I think we've got to prepare for worse to come. I don't know. I really don't know. I really wish. I wish there were more strong people around. We seem to have lost strong men that resisted and said, "No, this is enough." I most people are just going along with this. Whatever they say, whatever new ridiculous impositions on our liberty they impose, most people just accept it, because I mean you've got the ridiculous situation of people getting the vax in the UK because they want to go on holiday. I mean, I don't know, that I regard that as a sad state of affairs. Anyway, so I'm doing these talks. This is a non-financial talk about the state of the world, and if you like it, give it a like. I'll do more of them until well, maybe we're eventually people who question the authoritarianism will be hounded off the internet. This is already happening. Look what they've done to Joe Rogan recently. Joe Rogan was talking about ivermectin. He was talking about how he was treated, and he's basically, they are trying to get rid of him. They're trying to silence him, and any time they try to silence somebody, that person probably is saying something you want to listen to. I think this is the nearest to the 1930s we've ever been. I really do. And it's not good. So anyway, that's all I'm going to say tonight. Okay, so yeah. Bye.